How you guys out there doing? How you guys out there doing? That's right. That's right. It's your boy. It's your boy Wilder. Your boy Wilder is back. As you guys can see, he's back with something different, something true, something new and blue. And it's for all of you. I want to thank you guys for the love and the support because I always will say, and I will say it without all of you guys, none of this is possible. So thank you guys so much for the love and the support. This is your boy Wilder. Like I said, I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm not to hate them, congratulate them. I want to appreciate you guys stepping up and coming through, as always. But like you guys can see what I have up here today, this evening, this afternoon, tonight. That's right, guys. I'm going to represent. Do a little show on the Denver Nuggets and Miami Heat. That game one was something different, was something special. But most people knew what was going to happen. They knew what the outcome was going to be. Uh, there's a lot of new Denver Nuggets fans out there, guys. And like I said, guys, they put the work in this season. They have put the work in this season. They deserve to be a top tier team, one of the better teams in the league. You have to give them their props. You should, but most won't. But I will, and I'm going to go on even further to say it when I do say this. So don't get mad for a lot of Denver Nuggets fans out there. But when I do say this, it's the truth to me. Now, I've watched the Denver Nuggets ball for years, even when they had Dan Issel, the Kiki Vanderways. They had my man from Boston College, Fat Lever. They had him, Michael Adams, Alex English. They had Carmelo Anthony's, the Allen Iversons. The list goes on and on. Who we had? They had quality teams, quality ball players, but they didn't get the job done. They could not get the job done. And so when I see this Denver Nuggets team that's constructed and put together the way that they're put together, I'm gonna have to admit it and I'm gonna have to say it. This is the greatest Denver Nuggets team that I've ever seen play. And guys, like I said, if you've been watching basketball, you have to agree with me. This is the greatest Denver Nuggets team put together collectively. I'm being honest with you guys. Once again, they are. And some great ball players, some talented basketball players come through the land of Denver, but they just could not get it done. They had the J.R. Smith, they had the Carmelo Anthony's. Like I said, they had the Kiki Vanderways. I'm just telling you guys, they had great ball players on their team, but they could not get the job done like these guys are getting it done today. And guys, they're 3 games away from bringing it home for their first championship ever. And most saying that there's still games left. True, it is games left. I know there are, but the way that these guys have been playing, they're playing like a well-oiled machine. Big props to the city. Big props to the organization. It takes a lot. Once I tell what, you know, there've been a lot of setbacks in their history of their organization. You watch them. You watch them compete because they were at one time they were just known for a running and gunning team, putting up high numbers, which was at the time which was great, but you still weren't winning. They had coaching, but they still didn't win the big games when they were needed to be won. They had the Matumbles. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm just telling you who these guys had. They had a quality cast, ball players, but they just could not get the job done. But now things have changed. That's right, guys. Right now things have changed. Attitudes. It's more of a team, collective thing that they're doing in the land of Denver. If I'm saying something wrong, somebody correct me. If I'm saying something wrong, somebody correct me. And if I'm saying something wrong, I will apologize. But you guys are witnessing and watching something special in the land of Denver. I'm just, and if they do get the opportunity to bring home the organization's first championship, it's going to be huge for the land of Denver. It's going to be huge because, like I said, so many setbacks, so many what ifs, so many failures, and for them to succeed is just a boost, a huge boost. You have to, once again, you have to admit, I'm here for the reason, not the season. This is your boy Wild. I'm the last man at the end of the bench. This is my talk show. And you guys always can follow me on Facebook, Wildest Podcast Rule. You reach, I teach basketball. Like I said, I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm also on YouTube. Subscribe to your boy Wilder's YouTube channel. Cool. Like I said, I did a show. I did the first game of the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat, which was a great game. It was a tough one for me because I was under the weather. And I'm getting a little better from being under the weather. Right now, as I told myself, I'm going to try to do the rest of these games. I'm gonna pick up and do a game tomorrow, and hopefully, I can do a decent show and give you guys a good outcome, good play-by-play commentary. That's what I do, guys. Like I said, you guys are all welcome to be a part of the stream, be a part of the show, or be part of the group. And if you guys want to follow me on YouTube, subscribe to your boy Wilder's YouTube channel. You guys are all welcome to subscribe to your boy Wilder's YouTube channel. I know, like I said, guys, I've missed a lot of shows. I've missed a few games because I've been under the weather. You probably can still hear it in my voice, but like I said, guys, I'm getting a little better as each day goes by. But I want to see the Miami Heat compete. I want to see the Miami Heat play better. I want to see Jimmy Butler step up. I want to see Martin. I want to see Struss. I want to see Vincent. I want to see Lowry. I want to see Bam. I want to see Love. Play better. I want to see these guys, compete. But what it's looking like to me is like it's a mismatch. That's what I seen from game one. If you saw that, from the beginning, because when they kept dropping the ball down to Gordon, you could see that he was just too big for Vincent, for Struss, for Martin. He was just too big for them guys. And them guys had no answer for him the other day. Now, the game tomorrow, will it be a better game? Will they have a better game plan, design to slow this guy down? We'll see. But like I said, though, it's gonna be something special, uh, you know, to witness and to watch the Denver Nuggets play, and it's gonna be something special to see if the Miami Heat can compete. Can Jimmy Butler have a better game? Because that wasn't the Jimmy Butler's game, and Martin was off, Struss was off, and some people are saying it's the altitude. A lot of players that go over there to perform all say the same thing. It's the altitude. It's the weather. It's I'm just that I'm not saying it's an excuse, but this is what a lot of ball players that go and play in Denver say. It doesn't matter what sport; they all say the same thing. It's the altitude. How can somebody compete and play at a high level like that? Well, obviously, it's not hurting the Denver Nuggets. They're playing. They're competing. So you can't have any excuses. You just have to go out there and play. Maybe they were tired, because they just finished coming off. I said this in my last previous show. These guys were just coming off of a what you would call it, a 7-game series with Boston, and for them to just jump right into a series with the Denver Nuggets, who have been off, who have gotten rest, and like I said, they got a lot of rest, and Miami had to go out there and compete against them, and they looked a little tired. They did, but you still have to go out there and play. Michael Anderson, how you doing? Uh, Reginald, how you doing? Howard, how you guys out there doing? Like I said, you still have to go out there and compete. Yeah, because if you don't, you see what the outcome tends to be. And I'm not saying it was a failure, and I'm not saying it wasn't a success, but uh, you have to still go out there and play better. And as you guys watched and witnessed the Miami Heat while played from beginning to end. And that's just truth. They gave up a good fight. Now, they, like I said, they fought, but it was a little bit too late, for the for these guys. But everything that they tried to do, it just worked. It just didn't work, guys. Once again, this is your boy Wild. Like I said, guys, I'm few weeks. Jamal Murray has been playing. I mean, he's just been playing uh, outstanding basketball. I mean, you have to give him his props, guys. Uh, from coming off of an injury, he took off, I believe, 2 years or 18 months or something like that. It might be 2 years, I believe. He needed it because, like I said, the injury that he had, that he suffered, could have been career ending. But he fought back. He put the work in, he put the time in, he put the effort in, and it's paying off in a huge way because his team needs him. And as he goes, you can see that the Denver Nuggets go. And guys, like I said, maybe it's his time. And you you can't stop him from shining. You can't stop his sun from shining because it's bright and it's looking real good for him. And a way that him and Nicola, Brown, Pope, uh, Gordon, Porter, uh, you name it, you name it, Green. These guys are all playing tremendous basketball. Sure, Nikola Jokic, sure Murray's. We know that they're the leaders. We know that they're the cast members, the head starters. You know what I'm saying? But the role players, the guys that don't get the accolades, the props that they deserve. Like I said, the Gordon and the Porters, the Browns, the Popes, these guys, without them, where would the Denver Nuggets be? Where would they be without these guys? I'm just saying. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, first. Once again, I'm just a common man with a common plan, trying to give you guys the best commentating that I can, and hopefully it's decent. That's all I'm saying, guys. Hopefully it's decent. Hit that thumbs up, hit that like button if you guys can hear your boy Wilder. Once again, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button if you guys can hear your boy Wilder. Hey, but guys, truly, seriously, they've been the bomb. They've been the bomb diggity. They've been the shills in it. You know what I'm saying? They've been all that in a bag of chips. You have to give it to them. And I'm gonna say it just like this: they are just playing at a complete high octane of a level, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? They're playing it. They're on a mission. As Dougie Fresh would say, we're on a mission. You know what I'm saying? They're on a mission, guys. You have to give it to them. They are on a mission. They're hot. And it seems like whatever other teams are trying to do is just not enough. It's just not because these guys want it. And I'm not saying that the Miami Heat don't want it. They want it. I'm not saying that the Phoenix Suns didn't want it. They wanted it. But who wants it more? It seems like the Denver Nuggets. That's what I'm trying to explain to a lot of you guys. That's who seems like to me who wants it more right now. Sure, anything can happen. Sure, things can change, and we know that. We know how Miami plays the game of basketball. We've witnessed it. We've watched it time and time again, year and after year. But right now, dog, they gotta change their game plan. They're gonna have to change their game plan, and I'm gonna have to give big props because when I do a lot of shows and I listen to a lot of shows on online and stuff like that. And when I listen to people talking about Bam Adebayo for the Miami Heat, a lot of it's been disrespectful. He's garbage. He's trash. He didn't look like that the other day. Looked like if he had a little bit more help, they could have won that game. They could have played better because Bam stepped up. Bam came through. Bam played hard. Bam did his thing. You know what I'm saying? So for the people who out there who say that they know the game of basketball, who watch the game, who've been into the game, I mean, you have a bad game, you have an off game. But like I told you, to these guys, these guys they get paid well, and so there is no bad game because after the game they still get paid. They may not have won the game, but they still are getting paid, so they're not losers by far. Once again, you have to give him his props too. Vincent played damn well. That's right, guys. Like I said, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Vincent played well, just like the rest of the guys did. So you have to give him his props, his accolades, his rewards, because he deserves it. And people hate to give others their rewards, their accolades, even in a losing effort. Sure, they lost the game, but the people that stood at the Highsmiths, he played well. He was a big motivation, inspiration uh, for the for the Miami Heat. Even in a losing effort, he played hard, and nobody can't tell me anything different. Like I said, I just named three players that played very hard for the Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? And they fell short. But if they put and come together the way that they did this game at the end, maybe next game will be different. That's all I'm saying. Maybe next game will be different. But once again, though, guys, I'm not a hater. I'm gonna congratulate. This is what I do, and I know some of the teams. You Miami Heat fans out there. You want to win the game. For sure, you want to win the game. That's what the game is. That's why they play to win the game. But sometimes you just fall short. No matter how much you're well constructed, no matter how much times you practice, how many stars you have on your team, things just don't go your way. I'm just being honest with you guys. Sometimes things just don't go your way. And that's just part of life. But you still have to go out there and compete. And that's the key to the thing. All my wilders out there. What up, cousin Charles? Cousin Charles, how you doing? How you doing, guys out there? How you guys are doing? See, I tell you, I got family, friends, loved ones that step up, show love, and support. That goes a long way, though, guys. That goes a long way. Once again, that goes a long way. I'm here for the reason, guys, not the season. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna stay on here for a minute. As you heard from my last show from a little earlier, I just announced that. Like I said, I've been under the weather. Uh, you know, and it's beautiful. The weather's hot. It's beautiful, but I've been under the weather. I'm starting to feel a little better, and hopefully, like I said, I'll be ready for tomorrow's game. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do another show tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do all the playoff games, as many, the finals games, because like I said, the season is winding down, and it's been a long season. A lot of our teams that we've hoped to be there in the finals, they fell short. We had, like I said, I'm a diehard Knicks fan. There's other teams. I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan, and there's other guys out there, other people out there, fans out there that support their teams as well, and their teams didn't make it. And these are the two top teams that made it. Who would have thought the Miami Heat, the 8th seed, would have came in and would have been in the finals? Who would have thought that? The Miami Heat fans. You know what I'm saying? That's who would have thought that. But a lot of people already had picked the Denver Nuggets to be where they're at. I'm just being honest with you guys. A lot because they have a huge fan base, and they've been playing outstanding basketball all season long. So you kind of expected to see these guys where they're at in the finals. So you have to give once again their fan base uh, their props. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying, guys? To be honest with yourselves, we just didn't make it. Our teams just didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? And we all have our own teams. We all have our own spirits and who we want to see to be there. And, if your team don't make it, they just don't make it. And then on to the next year, and hopefully, you can get your team together and they can get constructed. Put things in a better perspective and a mindset, and they can get there. But like I said, big props to the Denver Nuggets. Big props to the Miami Heat for being in the finals. And games two is tomorrow. What time is it? I believe it's at 8:30 or 8 o'clock, something like that. Game two is, and it's going to be a huge game. It's going to be a game for all because, like I said, there's so many Denver Nuggets fans that's been Denver Nuggets fans for years, man. And a team has never been in a championship in the finals, and now that they're there, I mean, dude, they're gonna go nuts. And I'm just being honest with you. They're gonna be. It's gonna be a packed house. I'm just honest. And if they can add more seats, they will. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. If they're gonna add more seats, they for just being part. Happy anniversary to you guys. But I also want to say this because uh, I normally, I did when I did my show the other day, Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets, the finals. I'm saying the first game. I didn't end my show the way that I normally end my show. I'm not ending the show now, but I'm going to say it early because I apologize because I normally say these things when I end my show. You know, so I'm gonna say it now. And I'll end the show later on, but now I'm not ending the show. But I'm gonna say this though. There's so many people out there battling cancer, going through cancer. A lot of family, friends, loved ones, we lost along the way. But there's so many people out there, like I just said, guys, battling cancer that don't have a support team, a support system. And I know you guys, like I said, if you know anybody that are going through these things and you consider yourself a good person, just do the right thing. Little love, little support, little conversation, you know, read a book to the person, bring the person a meal. It doesn't cost to be a good person. That's all I'm just telling you guys. If you want to do the right thing, there's so many people out there battling cancer, going through cancer, that could use a little love, a little support. Remember what I tell you, and why I say this, why I continue to say this, guys, is because this year makes 20 years that I'm cancer free. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one of the lucky ones, as they would say it. But there's so many people out there who still battling it. You know what I'm saying? My man he's a survivor. My man Mac B, Ryan Troy, he's a survivor. My man Dave Worthy, he's a survivor. Angel Brown, she's a survivor. Cindy Urich, she's a survivor. And like I said, my friend Dwayne Solomon, his wife, she's battling cancer right now. And I just heard another good friend of mine, GL, what I'm saying, supposed to be battling cancer. And there's just so many people out there who's going through this. And they could use a little love, a little support. But if you know any of these people, or if you know anybody who's battling it and they could use a little love, only thing I ask is you just do the right thing. It's not going to hurt. Once again, this is your boy Wilder. The fan base, their props. Like I said, guys, it just didn't start uh, last game. It started the beginning of the season, the first game of the season. I guess they wanted it. Sure, all the teams feel that they wanted it. But the way that these guys put their organization together, their team together, the way that they picked up the pieces to help them get to where they're going, to their ultimate goal, hopefully, is the finals championship. Because look, they have key basketball players on their team that are not getting burned. Mark Bryant, He left the Lakers to come to Denver for more playing time. DeAndre Jordan, look at him. Look at him. He's on the bench, and he's trying to get him a championship. He's not even getting playing time, but he can still play. Look at your boy Brown that's starting. You hear me? I mean, look at Pope. You have to see. Look at Gordon where he came from. Porter. Look at these guys. You know what I'm saying? And who would have thought that you put these certain cast members together and they can get you to the promised land, which is the finals. I'm just saying, guys, who would have thought that? You see how you put these pieces together, these little intricate little pieces, and you put them and you slide them, you push them, and you motivate them, and you talk to them, and it all works out. You see? And like I told you guys, it all works out. They have something special. What up, Jerry? What up, Jerry? Tina, how you doing? Tina, how you doing? Jerry, how you doing out there? My family, my friends, my loved ones. Put from other places to get these guys to be motivated enough to compete at a high level like that. Who'd have thought that? You see the way that Porter has been shooting the ball for the Denver Nuggets, big shot after big shot. It's like he's a mismatch because he's so tall, he's so long, and he can shoot. And you see what he did to Khalid Martin. He shut him down. Shut him down. Shut him down. And Struss, shut him down because he's too long. How can you compete against something like that? How, if you don't have what you need? And that's what the Miami Heat are missing. What the Denver Nuggets have, and that's everything. They're playing organized damn basketball, and I'm just telling you. Your boy. I want to appreciate you guys. I want to appreciate you. I'm on Facebook, Wildest Podcast Rule. I'm gonna tell you guys, it is a great group. For a lot of you that don't know, it is a great group, and as you guys can see, there's no disrespect with the group going on in the group. None of that negative. It's all positive, all love. I have, like you can see you guys stepping up. I have a great fan base. I started this group about I think 2011. And with the help from my cousin Craig Wilder, he's done a tremendous job. Reggie Slick Gatlin, my boy Sosa, and I'm trying to get some more you guys on there to be moderators. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you guys have done a tremendous job of pushing this group, picking it up, motivating it, and putting it and placing it into the right places where it's supposed to be. And that's with good people, good family members, good friends. Like I said, we have great information, great knowledge. Have professional basketball players in the group that have more information and more knowledge about the game than I do. Because I've learned from a lot of these guys that are in my group. I may be older, but these guys are older than me, and I've learned a lot over the years from them. And these guys motivate this group to keep this group the way that it is. Like I said, guys, if you have any information, any knowledge about the game of basketball that you would like to share, feel free. It's all good. It's all good because it's all hood. And this is your boy Wilder. Like I said, I'm here for the reason, not the season, guys. I'm starting to get these guys' names together, and that's the whole key to when you're doing these play-by-plays. Keeping these guys' names and all this stuff together. Normally at one time I wasn't writing these guys' names down because I feel that I should know these guys. I watch enough basketball, but it doesn't work like that. You have to get these numbers together. You know what I'm saying? And so as I started putting these guys' names down, putting the numbers down with them, I think I picked it up and gotten better. I've done a ton of games this season, as I said. when I started doing the Knicks and Brooklyn Nets game, I was not just going to do these two teams. I was going to do other teams to represent the game of basketball, you know? And like I said, I'm going to start trying to do some of my son's college basketball games if I could. And hopefully you guys are could tune in and could be a part of the stream, to be part of the show. And you guys, if you want to share it with your friends, your family, your loved ones, the people that you hold close to your heart, do so. Like I said, do so. Like I said, you can share with the guy at the bodega, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Popeyes, Applebee's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Balo, Sitco, Key Food, Pathmark, Walmart. You know what I'm saying? If you know good people that love the game of basketball and they're respectful, it's all good because this is your boy Wild. I'm here for the reason. Last man at the end of the bench. That's right, guys. I'm the last man at the end of the bench, and it's my talk show. That's right. But you know what, though, guys? I'm not leaving. But I gotta go get my yak. That's right. I gotta go get my yak. So I'll be right back. Your boy Wild will be right back. It do, what it do, what it do, what it do. How you doing? How you doing? It's your boy Wild is back. Like I said, guys, hey, had to go get my yak, had to go get my yak, but I am back. I am back. And you guys, like I said, I told you I'm going to give you a decent show today. I'm gonna try to give you guys a decent show. Try to represent the represented because they deserves it, guys. You know, like I said, it's a championship, and it's a most want to finally say to themselves, about damn time that we have a different team. We was hoping for, we want people wanted to see the Boston Celtics and the Denver Nuggets too. They wanted to see it, but it just didn't turn out that way. So you get to see the Denver Nuggets face the Miami Heat, and we want to see a competitive game. That's all the fans are looking for, is a competitive game. But the way that the first game turned out, it may not go the way that everybody's looking for or hoping for. I'm not counting no one out. By no means, I'm not. But when you see the way that the Denver Nuggets play, the way that they get that ball around, the way that they're out hustling, they're out. I mean, they're playing defense. I mean, guys, I can only say it looks like they wanted more. And if I'm saying something wrong, please tap me on my shoulder. Let your boy Wilder know that he's tripping. He got too much yak in him. You know what I'm saying? It's the greenery, not the scenery. He's flipping. Let me know. I'll apologize. But what I'm seeing and what the rest of the world has been seeing is just been a dominating performance by the Denver Nuggets. Once again, if I'm but you guys that have witnessed and watched the games are saying the same thing or have seen the same thing that I've seen. They're being outplayed. Yes, they are being outplayed. It may be a mismatch. I don't know. I don't know if the Miami Heat have enough on the bench to slow these guys down, but they're going to need to do and to play better. Excuse me, guys. They're going to have to. There's no other way of putting it. They're going to have to play better. They're going to have to step their games up because if they don't, they'll be down 2-0, and it's going to be hard. I'm gonna tell you guys, it's going to be hard. Excuse me. It's going to be hard because these guys are competing, and they're coming at them. I'm gonna have to go outside and get my dog. My son's not out there. I'm thinking he was. I thought he was, but I guess he's not. But anyway, though, the way that they've been playing, uh, it puts a strain on a lot of teams because guarding Nikola Jokic is not an easy task for no player, no center, no power forward who has to guard him every single night because he's a different ball player. He's not like most centers. Like I said, he has an arsenal. Like I said, he has game. I ain't faking the phony Duke. I'm not riding him. I'm not jocking him. He has game. And I'd say the same thing about the next player who's competing. And I said the same thing about Bam. Bam's competing at a high level. But the way that Joker does it, he just does everything. He does a lot. And when you can do a lot, what he's doing, I mean, you're going to only be successful. And that's the truth. And this would makes him go. He does everything. Does the triple doubles. I just was talking to my friend. He said he don't block shots. He may get one or two. You know what I'm saying? He's not a great defensive player, but you have to play defense on him to stop him. And obviously, what you're doing to stop him is not working because he's more competitive. I'm just giving you what I see. But like I said, you don't see too many big men his size bringing the ball up court, leading the way, running the point. He's not fast. He doesn't have a killer handle, but for a center to have to guard him from one end of the court to the other end is a burden. It's a huge burden because how are you going to stop somebody like that? He does a lot. That's all I'm saying. He does a lot, and it benefits him. It benefits his team in a huge way. It does. It has to. And like I said, guys, and he motivates them guys. He motivates them. You can look at it and see it that he's all business. And you know why you can see that this may be destined for them to win. Uh, just go to the previous series versus the Lakers. Just go. That's what I'm saying. Go to the previous series versus the Lakers and see the daggers that Jamal Murray, that the team has hit to put them in a position to be in the lead. I'm just saying the shots that these guys have hit, the daggers, that should let you know that that's why they're there. I'm just being honest with you guys. That's why they're there. That's why they may step up and win it all versus the series could easily been going to the Lakers' way, but it didn't because it's destined for Denver. That is all I'm saying, guys. It is destined for them. Guys, when you hit shots like that, uh, I mean, they're just, it's nothing. There's no other words to say it. And you guys, if you play basketball, you've been on winning organizations, you've been on winning teams. You know, guys, that y'all would hit shots like that that led y'all to winning the championship. Doesn't have to be the NBA. I'm just telling you guys, you've been in positions, you've been playing basketball, you've been around, just like I have, just like I have, guys. So we've all seen it, we've all been a part of it, and and if you haven't, then you don't understand it. And see, big shots like that. Watch, you see what Robert Horry did. You seen that? You see? I mean, you watch. You watch. If you watch this game or the game of basketball, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You'll say to yourself, "He's right. He's 100% right." Because this is what leads you to big shots. You watch when Houston beat the New York Knicks years ago. Years ago, those were some big shots by by who? By Avery. I mean, not by Avery, by Sam Cassell. Big shots, and those are the shots that'll take your team to the next level. And Denver has hit those big shots. I'm just saying, those big, huge shots to take you to the next level, to take you to the top. But once again, I may be not, I may be wrong. I may be wrong. Always right. Always right. Feel free to comment. Feel free to leave a suggestion. If I'm gonna put it out there, I have to be able to be willing to get this criticism back. You know what I'm saying? I know how this thing goes. I know how it's played out. I've been doing it long enough, and I try to explain to people. I've probably done. You may not believe it, guys. If you ever get an opportunity, go to Anchor Podcasting and just look up my name, Derek Wilder, and uh, and go to a bunch of my shows. You'll see. I'll be honest with you guys. I probably did over 500,000 talk shows. You know what I'm saying? Putting shows out on the air and stuff like that. And I'm kind of used to the criticism. A lot of times it hurts. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? You got to put it out there. You have to be willing to take the criticism back when it comes back to you. Once again, these are facts, guys. But I enjoy what I'm doing. Like I said, it's a good thing. Uh, I'm not trying out here to disrespect nobody because if I am, as I always will say, and I'm gonna say it, I'll apologize to all of you because my intentions is not to disrespect no one. My intentions is always is to give you guys a good show, and if I can't do that, I have to step away from it. So I try to be as discreet as possible. I've learned over the years what to say and how to say it. And sometimes, I get caught up. I know because I always tell you my shows are more than just more. You hear me? Because that's how it is. And I have another show that I want to do, but I do want to, because it's a much needed show. It's about commentating, and and why certain things play out the way that they play out about these guys, how these guys go about doing these talk shows. But like I said, I'm not a professional at it, but I try to be as professional as I can with all of you out there because, like I said, I honor you and I respect you guys and I respect your opinions because we all have the right to our own opinion. Uh, I think and I believe we do as long as it's respectful. That's how I feel. Though. But like I said, though, guys, tomorrow, 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 and for we are all blessed to see tomorrow, tomorrow's game and tomorrow specific. It's a blessing in itself. Like I said, it's going to be well. It's going to be an uplifting game, as the first game was, because it's well anticipated. Now that we've watched and we've witnessed the first game unfold, so a lot of at least speculate on, on how game two will be played out. But you can speculate, and we all may speculate and come up wrong. Think that the Miami Heat are going to lose. Who's to say that they're going to lose? We know that they play outstanding basketball. In hell, if you can beat the Milwaukee Bucks, you can beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? So don't count them out. I may sound like the Denver Nuggets are gonna just walk away with everything and that's all gravy. It may sound like that, but I'm not out there on the court performing. I'm not out there playing. So like I said, I can speculate just as well as everybody else can. But will I be right? Like I said, guys, I can just speculate. Once again, I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. This is your boy Wild on the last man at the end of the bench. It's my talk show. A Wildest Podcast rule: you reach, I teach. Basketball Wildest Podcast. It's the small things that turn into blessings. That's right. It's the small things that turn into blessings. This is your boy Wild. I'm here for the reason, guys. That's right, guys. The love, the love. It's the little things. It's the little things. It's the little things that turn into blessings. That's right, guys. It's the little things that turn into blessings. But let me see how much time that I've been on. I got a few more minutes that I'm gonna kick the woolly bobo and try to do what I can do with you guys. Like I said, it's a blessing, not a lesson. But that's all I'm saying. Will Jimmy Butler play better? They're going to need him. They're going to need Martin. They're going to need Struss. They're going to need them guys to play much better basketball tomorrow. Because if they don't, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know I'm telling the truth. They're going to have to play better basketball. I'm not saying Jimmy Butler had a bad game because he tried, but it just wasn't good enough. It just wasn't. They need more. Will they have to execute and play better? Will they have to step up their defensive game plan? Because Denver has a huge advantage of them. Look at their team. Look how big them dudes are. Who's going to guard Aaron Gordon? I mean, who's going to guard Gordon? Who's going to be the one to step up and say, "I got him. I'll slow him down." Can Kevin Love have enough left in the tank to do that? I was just surprised I didn't get to witness. We didn't witness him come out on the court. I thought he could have, stepped up and played a major pivotal role for the Miami Heat in Game One, but he didn't get the opportunity. Was he hurt? Well, we know he's one of the oldest players on the team, the second oldest. Why didn't they give Haslam any burn? I'm just saying. I'm not the coach. I'm just a common commentator, common man with a common plan, giving you guys all the best that I can. Hopefully, what I give you guys is decent. It's true. It's new. It's blue. But if you guys want to follow me, like I said, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. I'm here. I'm here for the reason, not the season, and I appreciate you guys. Like I said, guys, it's the little things. It's the little things. It's the little things. And I tell everybody that turns into blessings. You know what I'm saying? I ain't greedy. If I got a little bit, I'll try to feed the needy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not greedy. I'm not trying to feed the needy. To all my friends, my family members, my loved ones out there, love you guys. All my children out there, you know what I'm saying? My daughters, my little ladies, man. Man, I love you, ladies. You hear me? India, Amber, Nene, I love you. My grandchildren, you know what I'm saying? Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying? I love you. I love you, Divinity. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Paradise. I love you. I love you guys. You hear me? Love all of you. Don't think I don't. I love all of you. Once again, to my partner BK, Bernard Holmes family. I know like I said, you lost a loved one. We lost a loved one. Uh, but I just want you to know, if you need me, BK, I'm there for you guys. I just want you to know that I'm there for you. All my family and friends, like I said, it's the little things that turn into blessings. It's just the little you guys didn't have to come through, but you did. It's the little things. Tina Boston, how you doing? Black Wilder, how you doing? It's the little things that turn into blessings, And you guys didn't have to step up tonight. You guys didn't have to come through and just be. You didn't have to, but you did, guys. Like I said, as I stroll down, and I see, the people that tuned in tonight. Thank you guys so much, because I know the weather's beautiful. I know you guys probably out there enjoying your family, your friends, your loved ones, your lives, which you should. You know what I'm saying? But for the ones that step up, that's my security alarm right there. That's my security alarm. She's not having it. For the ones that continue to come through and support me, man, much love to all of you guys. Much love, much love, much love. That's right, guys. You hear that? That's right. That's that crowd. That's that crowd. You know, you guys have been amazing. That's right. We all been through that storm. Through the storm. We made it through the storm. This is your boy Wilder. Thumbs up. Hit that like button if you guys can hear your boy Wilder once again. I'm about to get out of here because it's about that time. It's about that time. Is it about that time? I don't know. If you guys want me to stay a little longer, somebody hit the thumbs up. I'll stay a little longer. I'll try to kick the Willy Bobo as much as possible because it's needed. And I know, like I said, I really have nothing else to do tonight but talk about the playoffs. You know, it's winding down. It's winding down, guys. Game one's over with. We're working on game two. It's winding down. I mean, before you know it, the season will be over. All the fighting, all the drama that went on during this season. I mean, there's been a lot of drama. The Russell Westbrook. I mean, the Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the list goes to Draymond Greens. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the list goes on and on. It's been so much drama. It's been a long season that, you hate to see it come to an end. But like so many other seasons, they have to, you know. But hopefully you could be a part of it, you know. And I'm glad that you guys are part of it with me. I'm glad that you guys have motivated me and pushed me to continue to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it ain't easy. Oh no, 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 guys. Let me tell you something. Family, friends, loved ones, it's not easy. But if you love to do what you do, continue to do what you do. And I tell people, if you guys ever want to start your own podcast and your own show, your own streaming, it's not hard. It's not expensive. It's an easy thing to do. You guys can get it done. You hear me? Don't let nobody tell you that you sound terrible. You shouldn't be doing it. You know what? Do what makes you happy. Let no one stop your sun from shining. I explain this to everybody as I go along, as I do my shows. Let no one stop your sun from shining. They're going to laugh at you. They're going to tell you all kinds of silly things. Why are you doing it? You shouldn't be doing it. He thinks he's that. She thinks she's all this. But you know what? You are. Because you're the one out there putting the time and the effort in. You hear me? Sure, you may want all the millions of likes and all. That's cool. But if you just get one person, two people, three people to tune in to listen to you, you've done a great job. You hear me? And who knows where it can go from there. So let no one stop your sun from shining. Remember what I tell you, because like I said, the devil comes at you from all ways and all shapes, all sizes. I'm just telling you. You hear me? So don't let nobody stop you. Continue to shine. Continue to do what you do. You hear me? And if you're doing something positive, continue to do positive things. If you have to let go of the negative energy, let it go. Push it away. Keep it away from you. Because their goal is to stop you. And the only person that can stop you is you. Once again, I'm here for the reason, guys. Dude, man. Let me tell you something. Me, him, and Perry. Oh my God. We would, like I said, guys, we would go to school early in the morning. You hear me? Make sure we go play ball. Make sure we will go play ball. We go. You hear me? We got to be in school. That bell ring, game over. But we made sure we played ball before we went to school. We was on that full court every morning. My man Kelvin right here. This my dog. Girl, I love him to death. Love him to death. He could be my brother from a different mother. You know what I'm saying? I cherish him just like I cherish my brothers from around my avenue. That's how tight me and this dude was in class. Me, him, and Perry, those my dogs, though. So all we did was crack jokes and have fun. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a kid. And run from the adults who were trying to rob us for our clothes. I know I'm crazy for that. I know I am. Sumner, Roosevelt, Red Hook, you name it, Vanguard, you know I'm telling the truth, guys. You guys know I'm telling the truth. Once again, that's my classmate, Kelvin Coker. It's my little brother, man. Well, my little brother with the same damn age. It's my boy, though. Excuse me. That's how long we've been born since we were little kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Sure, we want to see a lot of us, wish we could have been professionals. That's every kid's dream. You know what I'm saying? Things ain't work out, but that doesn't mean that you'll never be a professional inside your heart. Inside your heart, you'll always be a professional. I don't care if that's how you carry yourself. But like I said, you just have to believe. You have to believe in the ones that made it from around our neighborhood to turn into be professional stars, professional athletes. I mean, big props to them, big props to the Carrie Scurries, to the who else? I got a name from around my way to the Jamal Tinsleys. You know what I'm saying? Big props to them dudes, man. I mean, them guys, they made it. I mean, and I mean, Sebastian Telfair, the Stephon Marburys. I mean, the list goes on and on. Who made it from our neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on. I may can't get them all, but the Pearl Washingtons. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on, guys. But like I said though, they worked, they put the time and the effort, and they were blessed, you know. And so whatever you're doing, it doesn't have to just be basketball. It could be life. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be a professional person at life. Be a professional person at life. Just be a good professional person at life. Have a good heart at being a good person, professional person at life. You know what I'm saying? Message once again. But this is what doing a good thing, eating right, getting the right sleep, being humble, being respectful. This is what winning is all about. And it's just not just basketball, it's a life thing. You hear me? I had to learn that. A lot of us had to learn that. This is what makes you a professional person at winning at life. It's just being humble. You hear me? Sacrificing, dedication. You hear me? The love for the game, the love for the next person. You hear me? Just just being there for somebody when they need you. You hear me? I'm just saying, guys. I'm just maybe I don't want to cry. I don't want to, it's the yak. It's the yak. In the mind heat of where they are because they went through all of that. You hear me? All of this, all what I'm talking about, like I said, it all starts up is you growing up. And you have to go through a certain process. You hear me? And like I said, it just doesn't have to be professional sports and like that. It could be your job. You hear me? All of this is what takes you where you at. I used to coach for a while, you hear me? And nobody likes a winner. I'm being honest with you. Nobody likes a winner. And that's just been my motto, my attitude, my what I'm saying, my desire. And anybody that knows me, that just knows how I am. You hear me? When I've been where I'm living, I've been over here 20 years, and I brought that winning attitude. And you say whatever you want about me, but I've won. You hear me? I've won more than I've lost, and I'm not just baseball. It wasn't just basketball; it was football too. It didn't matter. Whatever I got into, I won. You hear me? I had more winning seasons than I had losing. I put that in all the children that I've coached. So when they grow up in life, they're gonna have that in it. They're gonna have that desire. They're gonna push themselves. They're gonna be, it's about wanting it. You hear me? I don't care how big this person is that's over me. I can still go through them. I can still go around them. I can still shoot over them. You hear me? You just have to have that desire. Everybody's different because my wife tells me that. Maybe I'm just wired different. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to go to the next level, you have to have that desire. I'm just telling you guys, you have to have it. If you don't have it, you're not going to get there like that. You have to, some people say, man, you have to be greedy, you have to be grimy. Yeah, yeah, some of them things, but you just have to have that hunger. You do, guys. Like I said, winning, it's contagious. That's why you see certain players in the NBA, certain players in sports, and certain people in life because it's contagious, guys. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But look at the Denver Nuggets. Look at the Miami Heat. Look where they're at. Look where they're at. I'm just saying, guys. Look where they're at. You don't get there to be where they're at. You just for a fluke. No, you put time in. It puts effort in. It puts sweat. It puts tears. Put hours. Put weeks, days, years preparation. You hear me? It takes preparation to get there. And all the teams failures because they didn't get there. No, they're not failures. They just fell short. That's all. They're not failures because like I tell and I explain to people, how can they be failures when they still get paid the large amount of money they get paid for losing? So they're not failing. They just lost the game. You hear me? And so when I had to explain this to my friend, when he talks about, championships are great. We understand that's what all sports are about, championships, win championships. But there's so many people out there that don't win championships. You hear me? Are they terrible ball players? Were they not good ball players because they didn't win a championship? No, it's just not meant for these players to win. Just like it's just how life is. It's just certain fates, certain things happen to certain people, and so you just hope that things can go your way. You know, like I said, guys, I'm here for the reason, not the season. And how I know that is true because I watch my sons. You know, I watch their friends compete at a young age, at a high level, though. You know, what I'm saying against older kids and stuff like that, and compete and win. And I watch my son go off to college. Him and his friend Isaiah Smith, Mikey. You know what I'm saying? And I watched these two kids, Isaiah and my son, win. I mean, win. They just constantly win, 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 win. No matter where these guys go, they win. God. I mean, God just might maybe have something designed especially for these two. You know what I'm saying? They just go on and win. You know what I'm saying? But who was along with them was my godson, Mikey Conley. And he's played in the winning organization. But he didn't get the opportunity to win like these guys. These two did. You know what I'm saying? But he's there and he's working hard on his craft. And so now my son and these two young guys, Isaiah Smith and Mikey Conley, are versus my son in the championship college game this year. You know what I'm saying? Big game. First time my son in or college has been in the championship or in the playoffs since '95 or '98, something like that. So my son has helped them guys get the championship. So they're going at it. Now I'm always used to watching my son and Isaiah win together, but just so happens who wins? Isaiah and Mikey. And it was meant for them to win that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hurt that my son didn't win. I was sure I want to see my son win. I love seeing my son win because he wins all the time. He's so successful at winning. But, it wasn't meant for you to get that. You hear me? It just wasn't. It was meant for Isaiah. It was meant for Mikey to get that. You hear me? And that's just how I see it. Because like I said, fate, that's just how things play out. You hear me? That's just how things play out. Once again, it's a great game, but it turned out that way, and hopefully my son, he learned. He was hurt, devastated. I was devastated for him, but to win just as much as my son deserves to win. You hear me? So that's how I look at it in life. I'm not a hater. Shows, they're different, guys. They're always going to be different. They're never going to be the same. And I'll let you know that because most of people, there's tons of shows out there, hundreds of thousands of sports talk shows, commentators who do a great job. And they're, like I said, these guys are some of the greatest at what they do. But some of the things that most of these guys on these talk shows do, they go a little bit too far. You hear me? And these guys are professional athletes that formerly and used to play the game of basketball. But what they do, they go a little bit too far and they forget when they were athletes or when they played basketball. See, a lot of times, what it is, a lot of the times, these organizations, these people that they're working for, have them, they write stuff down and have them say things, but the things that they're saying about other individuals that used to play, some of them are just downright degrading. I know a lot of you guys listen to all these talk shows. Like I said, I'm not going to condemn, I'm not going to knock, and I'm not going to disrespect any of them guys because them guys, they make tons of money, big money, and it's very successful and they're good at what they do. But a lot of times they go too far. And I see, I used to tune into a certain ball player, that started this show. And I like this show because he was saying all the right things. And now I see he's just starting to sound just like the rest of them. And that's why I tune away from watching a lot of these shows because these guys are all starting to sound the same. And they all have the same rhetoric, most of them, about degrading or tearing down another individual. And see, maybe that's why my shows don't get the hundreds of thousands of millions of views like that, because I refuse to tear down another athlete or another individual. I refuse to make myself feel better while tearing down another person. I just can't see myself moving on in life like that. Like I said, we're all different. We're all cut from a different cloth. I know that. And there's people who get off on other people's or other folks' misery, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, like I always tell you, maybe my spirit, maybe my soul, maybe my essence is just a little bit different than everybody else's. But if I have to make money and I have to have people to tune into me and want to respect me for tearing down another individual, then you know what? I don't need it because I'm not gonna do my shows like that. And I just don't feel comfortable being like that, guys. If I'm wrong, if I'm saying something wrong, somebody hit the thumbs up, somebody hit the like button, somebody let me know I'm saying something wrong. But I don't feel that I am because that's just not how I am. And if I can't do the show the right way, the way that I want to do it, I'll leave you guys alone. Because like I said, I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. All of these people out there do these talk shows and they do a tremendous job, but they just go a little bit too far. Maybe it's because they already have the money, they have the success, you know what I'm saying? They feel that they can say certain things towards certain individuals, but you know what? Comes back to you in the long run. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, guys. Would you want somebody really coming at you like that, disrespecting you like that every day, calling you out your name? You wouldn't. And that's why I feel a lot of the way that they've done sports on TV has gone down. Like I said, I love the game. I love sports. I've been in sports my whole life as a little kid, as a youth, as an adult. You know what I'm saying? And I've just watched the way that these guys are doing the sports world. They're tearing it up. They're bringing too much stuff into the game. Sure, we already know certain things are going to fall into place. But the way that these guys push this level, push it this way, push it that way, is just tearing it up. I'm just being honest with you guys. They're letting too many people who really don't love the game or don't really love sports. They just probably wanted to play it and they played and they were good at it, but that don't mean that you can commentate at it. You know what I'm saying? There's so many of them out there, guys. Can you name them? that you wish would give it up? And I'm just being honest with you. There's going to be a lot of cuts coming on TV, guys. You're going to see a lot of people that used to be on TV that was doing this commentating stuff. They're not going to be there no more. You guys are going to look around. You're going to see what? They're going to start doing their own little podcast. They're not going to be on ESPN. They're not going to be on Fox. They're not going to be on, I'm just telling you guys, watch. You're going to look around. The people that you used to see all the time, they're not going to be there no more. They're going to be replaced. They're going to cut back on a lot of these guys. A lot of these, you're going to see it. You're going to say, the guy, he told me that. You're going to say, Coach D, CD Man, a.k.a. the most hated double Diesel, Marcy Avenue, New York City, Brooklyn, told me that. Because you can see it because it's messing up. Sure, ratings is cool, but sometimes you just cross the line. You hear me? And that's what a lot of these guys are doing. Females too. As you can see it, they, it's no escape from it. Females too. Sometimes they even go too far, and you witness and you watch what happened to them too. They get fired, and as you can see, my man Shannon Sharp, he's gone. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of others that's going to be gone too. You're going to look around. You're going to say, he told me that. And, like I tell you guys, we don't own none of this stuff. You hear me? And a lot of us get caught up in believing that we own this stuff. People want to stop you from doing what you're doing. They can stop it at any time. Just like they can stop me, they can stop them at any time. Because you don't own YouTube. You don't. You don't own Facebook. You don't own Twitter. You don't own Instagram. You don't own none of them sites. TikTok. You don't. If they don't want to allow nobody on it, they can allow it and stop it at any time. Tell me I'm wrong. Somebody, anybody, once again. Too much. Too much. Basketball. That's right, guys. I'm the last man at the end of the bench. It's my talk show. That's right, guys. I'm the last man at the end of the bench. That's my talk show. But what I really need from a lot of my people out there, a lot of my wildest podcast rule, you reach out, teach basketball family. What I'm gonna need from a lot of you, I know I asked this for you, but I'm gonna need for a lot of you to subscribe to your boy Wilder's YouTube channel. That's what I'm gonna need for a lot of you guys up there. Subscribe to your boy Wilder's YouTube channel. That's right. That's all you can do. It ain't a lot. It ain't big. Like I said, we can have this group right here go even big, get even bigger. But the support from all you guys, because you guys step up, like I always tell you, in a huge way, in a big way, in a special way. So I don't fake the phony when I say it. I'm being straight up with you guys. You guys are the real deal. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many people on here that have motivated me to do better. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say I did all by myself. I can't, because you guys have done the work. You put the time in to push me to keep a level head. You hear me? Like I said, my boy, my partner, my brother from a different mother city, Jason, the president from Marcy Avenue, motivates me all the time. You know what I'm saying? To continue what I do. Mac B, as well as all of you. My cousin Craig Wilder, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on. Carrie Scurry, you know, the list goes on and on. Above the rim, you hear me? So I was just talking about my man Wise from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all, you guys done a tremendous job of motivating me. But if I could do anything, or if you guys would want me to do anything to change the group, to make the group that you feel that you could do it something that could make it better, like I said, send me a message, send me a text, and I'll try it and I can see what I could do. As you can see, I tried and I moved a bunch of people off the group that was sending the silly stuff, and I got them off there finally. But it took some time, but I got them off because, like I said, to have a decent group that's respectful goes a long way. Goes a long way. Goes a long way. And guys, like I said, thanks for sharing my reels. You hear me? I mean, like I said, guys, you guys have been looking out, supporting my reels that I've been putting up, and hopefully I continue to put up more reels for you. because, like I said, this is a good thing. It's a blessing, not a lesson. But once again, though, guys, thank you guys so much out there. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much, guys. Let that little clap. Let that little clap. Storm. That's that storm. We made it through the storm. I told you guys we made it through the storm. We made it through the storm. Remember what I tell you. Will, how you doing? How you doing? If you believe, you can achieve. I tell you that, guys, and I'll continue to tell you that. If you believe, you can achieve. While this podcast rule, you reach, I teach basketball. That's right, guys. On the last man at the end of the bench, this is your boy Wilder's talk show, Kicking the Woolly Bobo. I'm on YouTube, Streamyard, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. Those guys out here. I'm just a common man with a common plan. That's all, guys. Trying to give you the best that I can, and hopefully, it was good. That's all I'm just saying, guys. Hopefully. I'll be right back. I'll be right back to end this show. What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, peeps. I'm back, I'm back. You know what? I can't go nowhere. Because when I have an audience, when I have people tuned in, I can't leave. I just can't. Because like I said, guys, it's hard to leave when you got people who do believe. You know what I'm saying? I say it again. It's hard to believe when you have people that do believe in you. Once again, I'm here for the reason, not the season. How you guys out carry around you, the people that you be around. All energy ain't good energy. Remember what I tell you, all energy ain't good energy. Remember what I tell you, all energy ain't good energy. A little while ago before I went on break, I was just talking about the NBA. I know I did the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat thing, but then I went and I was talking about the guys who's all these guys out there that's the Stephen A's, the Skips, the Shannons, the Chris Brouchards, the list goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? Them guys, like I said, all these guys do a tremendous job, and these guys are damn well talented, and they get paid well. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them dudes go too far, and a lot of fans, like I said, starting to turn off from a lot of them because you get tired of hearing these guys tear down each other. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they do a damn good job. Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes, Stephen A, Skip, Shannon, Chris Broussard, my man off of off of what you call it. I can't think of his name right, but they all do all of the guys. You know, it's it's a class of them that they all do such a wonderful job of tearing people down. You know what I'm saying? I hate to bring up the names, but it's more than them. Like I said, I just can't get them all named together. But it's a ton of them that do a tremendous job of tearing another individual down. You know what I'm saying? And just trying to stop the person's shine. I'm not saying these guys are not but that's what they get paid for, right? Yeah, they get paid for that. But a lot of it they go too far, and you guys know it. You guys witnessed it. You guys listen to the rhetoric all the time. You listen to JJ Riddick. A lot of times, to me, I like what he says. Because he's straight up. He's played the game. A lot of these guys that you're listening to that's talking about these athletes have never played the game of basketball. Now, you can take it from somebody who's played the game of basketball, played the game of football, baseball, something like. But a person who hasn't really played your sport played a sport, period, is going to try to tell you how the sport should be played, and you're not out there competing, you don't know what it is to compete at a high level. I know everybody has the right to their own opinion, guys, but damn, you mean somebody that's 400 pounds, can't move, gonna tell me how I should play. Be serious. I'm just saying, guys, but that's just how I am. That's just how most athletes are. Listen to them. You know what I'm saying? And because this is how the Stephen A's got on it. He got he got toe up a couple of years ago. They was on him hard. You know what I'm saying? Skip Bayless, the Shannon Sharps, even even, even Charles Barkley. You hear me? Them guys get toe up, man. People come at them because you get hit. You get tired of hearing disrespectful stuff. And I've watched Charles Barkley slow down a lot because he's sounding just like a lot of them. He's done his damage in the game of commentating. He's done his damage, you know, but they have to slow down because a lot of them, like I said, they won't be in the position that they're in. Sure, they're famous. Somebody will pick them up. They could do something else, but to lose a spot that you, like I said, that people see you at every single day, waiting for you to be on every single morning and you're not going to be there. It's gonna, I want to see who's going to replace Shannon. That's what I want to see. Who's going to replace him? That's all. Like I said, guys, I refuse to do shows like that, tearing down another individual. I could do it. I'm good at it too. The reason I'm playing, I can be real good at it. You know what I'm saying? I can lie to you. I could be very, very good at it. That's why I try not to come on here and use vulgar language. You hear me, guys? I curse like a mug. You hear me? I can say all the curse words you want to hear me, sir. You hear me say, but I'm not going to do it because what's that's going to get me, huh? What is that going to get me? Just like what's going to what am I going to get out of tearing another person down? More likes, man. He do a good job of it. Come on, dude. I don't like that. I don't roll like that. That's not my spirit. That's not my soul. That's not how I get down. I continue to tell a lot of you guys that if you're waiting for me to do or run my show like that, this might not be the place for you. Because I'm just telling you guys, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not. I refuse to. It's not in me. Now you may hear a few jokes here and there. You know what I'm saying? I could do a lot of that, but I'm just not going to be the one in here to do the other stuff on these athletes because I know how hard these guys work at to get to where they're at. You know what I'm saying? So I watch my son. I watch a lot of his friends put the time and the hours in, you know what I'm saying, the days, the sweat, the tears, the setbacks, the injuries, you know what I'm saying? So I know what it is to go out there to compete and you fall short, you know what I'm saying? So I don't knock none of them guys. I don't, and I can't because, like I said, I'm human and I'm cut from a different cloth. Once again, YouTube, subscribe to your boy Wilder's YouTube channel. Like I always tell you guys, if it's just one, if it's just two, if it's just three, I'm blessed beyond blessed, guys. I'm humble beyond humble because you guys make all of this possible. All of it. Every last bit of it possible. You guys have played a major role for this show, for all of my shows. So I can't say that you didn't. And I will say that you did because you did. and it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. But like I said, though, guys, I can't go nowhere because when I have people like this tuned in, I ain't leaving. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay on here. I'm gonna kick the woolly bobo as much as possible with you guys. Like I said, it's a blessing, not a lesson, to have all of you in my universe, my circle, my life. You know what I'm saying? It's a great thing. Like I said, though, guys, it's hard for me to believe that you guys have tuned in tonight like this at a late night. It's a great thing, man. It's a great thing. I know it's 10:46 and different times. I do have people in this group are from all over the world. I do. You know what I'm saying? And these guys play a major, major role uh, in this group. Like I said, guys, I do have people in the group from Trinidad, Africa, Ghana, Jamaica, you know what I'm saying, Brazil, Portugal, Africa, uh, China, Japan, Russia, Germany. I do. I'm not lying to you. I do have people. We do have people in this group from all over the world. And they support. And I do these shows because a lot of them, you know, they're not in a predicament like we are over here. You know, to be able to watch these shows, to do these shows. You know what I'm saying? To have the network that we have. You know what I'm saying? And so I try to give back as much as possible. If I go too far, that's just me. You know, like I said, I don't have all the riches, the millions. I don't have all of that. But what I do have is common sense to know that, you know what I'm saying, we're here for a reason, not the season. And when I say that, I don't just say it for me. I say it for all of y'all. You may not believe it, but it's facts. Tomorrow's not promised to no one. It's not. You may think you are, but it's not. I continue to tell you. That's why I said my shows are just different. They're just more than more. That's because there always will be more. You guys want to donate? You guys. Diesel2366. You guys can follow me on Venmo. You guys can follow me on Venmo. You guys can follow me on PayPal. It's all up to you. Every little bit helps. So, guys, once again, if I said anything out of place, let me know, guys, and I'll come through again and I'll say I'm sorry. I apologize for it because once again, my intentions, as always, guys, is to give you guys a good show, and that's what I tend to do. That's what I plan to do. That's what I'm gonna do, as always, until you guys stop. You know, like I said, being on the show. Once you guys tune off, you know, then I'll let go. But as far as you guys staying on, I have to stay on. You know, even though I said earlier I'm gonna get off here, I can't because I have so many of you guys tuning in tonight, which is a blessing, not a lesson. And I know, like I said, I started off with the Denver Nuggets, then I went on to to commentating, which is true. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say nothing wrong. If I did, check me on it. You know, but it is what it is, and that's just my feelings on what's going on. But I miss so much basketball, so I'm gonna get on to this. I told my friend this. You know, I don't think Kawhi Leonard may be going back, or somebody was saying that he wants out of Denver, out of the Clippers. Uh, who wants him? Somebody's gonna want him, right? Kawhi Leonard's a damn good ball player. He played tremendous basketball in the playoffs. He just got hurt. He just stays hurt. That's just the type of ball player he is. You know, like his sister just doing a lot of times, or maybe he's facing depression. Who knows? Paul George, he got hurt. Russell Westbrook came in. Russell Westbrook came in. He stepped up. You know, but they're gonna need more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they were just a few pieces away from passing Phoenix. You know, things just didn't work out. There's a lot. John Morant. You know, after the season is over, after the playoffs, the finals is over, they're gonna come out with the word on John Morant if he's gonna get a year suspension or not. How many people feel that he should get a year suspension? Some people saying 8 games. Some people saying no games. Some people saying he wasn't wrong for waving his gun. I got a gun. All right, but I got a gun. That's my gun. Stop playing. I'm tripping. But I my gun. I got a gun. Hey, bro, I got a gun. See, I got a gun. But you know, like I said though, dude, young man, a lot of problems at a you know what I'm saying, important time in his life where he should be enjoying it, which he is enjoying it because he's still successful. But Did he make mistakes? Sure, he's made mistakes. Have we all made mistakes? Sure, we have made mistakes. And there's some that's made way worse, more mistakes than he has made. This little bit of time that he's been in the NBA. I've witnessed the NBA, and I witnessed so many people do so many horrific things in the NBA and still to play. I'm just being honest, and still and became even more famous. I'm not going to name the names, but I'm just saying, guys, I've witnessed. That's why when I listen to the commentator, and I've listened to these guys talk to the rhetoric they put out, I'm like, damn, Bark, you see all the stuff that you did? You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. You see all the stuff that you did? You know what I'm saying? People forget, you know. I mean, Jalen Rose. There's a lot more. Shaq. Everybody has their own little controversy. You hear me? But that's why you can't just go and tear somebody down. Cause you never know what may happen to you tomorrow. Tomorrow, like I said, you may be shining today, but tomorrow when you wake up, oh, it may be cloudy. Oh, it may be real cloudy. Somebody may be knocking at that door. That phone may ring, and things may change. I'm just telling you, it just happens just like that. 1 minute you're on top. The next minute you're not. We witnessed it, guys. You could be the star, and next thing it could be dimmed, it could be dulled out. I'm just telling you, and I put it on one of my things. I said all stars are meant to shine. Not all stars. Some stars are meant to shine, but not all stars. You know what I'm saying? Not meant to shine. Because sometimes dudes, they just go too far with the shining. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is your boy Wilder. It's been a blessing. It's been a blessing be part of I'm getting old, guys. Excuse me. Peeps, what it do, what it do, what it do, peeps, what it do. It's your boy Wilder, your boy Wilder. I'm trying to represent. I'm trying to come through, trying to spread a little love, trying to do a little something different. That's and that's what I do, guys. But like I said, it's winding down. I've been on here hour 36 minutes, 8 seconds, 9 seconds now, which is a long time. And I appreciate you guys, the ones that came through tonight, because you guys didn't have to come through. You guys didn't have to step up. And you guys did in a major way tonight. Like I always tell you guys, if it's just one, two, three, I'm blessed, beyond blessed. I'm humble, beyond being humble. And I'm so thankful, beyond being thankful, because you guys don't have to do it, and you guys continue to do it. So that has to count, and that has to mean something, and it does, and especially in a huge way. So thank you guys once again. As I always say, I have to say I'll get out of here, because once I see you start winding down, I'll get out of here. But it's been a blessing of all blessings. It's been a great outing today. It's been a great time, a great event, a great evening. But it's also been a great night. You know what I'm saying? And you guys have tuned in a huge way, a huge way. But before I go, before I end my show, I want you guys to know, and I said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again, to everybody out there who's battling cancer, going through cancer by themselves. And any of you guys out there know somebody out there that's battling cancer, going through cancer by themselves, and you know that these people can use, and a person can use, a little love, a little support. Only thing I ask of you guys is just to be the good person that you say that you claim to be. I'm not better than nobody. I just do want better for my family. That's all. And I tell my sons the same thing. If you know anybody out there that's battling cancer by themselves, just be that good person and help them. Help them out. I didn't say with no money. I said just help them out. Like I said, to battle cancer by yourself is a terrible thing. I'm just telling you guys. And you guys, if you've never been through it, I wish it. I wouldn't wish cancer on no one. I'm just telling you this, guys, because this year makes 20 years that I'm cancer free, and I'm just like I said, maybe I'm one of the lucky ones. But there's so many of us out here that weren't lucky. A lot of our families, our friends, our loved ones, we've lost along the way. You know what I'm saying? Cancer, and I'll tell you this: it doesn't discriminate. You know, if you don't think it could be you, it may not be you. It may be your aunt, it may be your wife, it may be your son, your daughter, your niece, your nephew, your cousin, your neighbor, your best friend, your dog. I'm just telling you, you don't know when cancer is coming. You don't know who it is going to hit, next. Because, like I said, it's a terrible thing that I wouldn't wish on nobody. But me myself, I support as much as I can, because, like I said, I wish it would never happen to me, but it did. You hear me? And for the ones that are battling it, the ones that are that are going through it, man, much love to you guys. Much respect to you. You hear me? To all the people in the hospital, all the people around the world who are battling cancer, nothing but love and much respect to you, man. I wish all of you the best of the best of the best, and I wish all of you stay blessed. Like I said, guys, open your hearts. Be the good person that you say you are. Do the right thing. Doesn't hurt to help. Doesn't hurt to care. Trust me. It's a good thing. It's a wonderful thing. It's a blessing. It's not a lesson. It's a blessing if you have a good heart. Message. This is your boy. For a little longer. Somebody hit the thumbs up, I'll stay just a little longer. I give you guys a little, if you want me to stay a little longer, let me know. But if you don't, I'll go. I'll get out your hair, because I know uh, you have other things you would like to do tonight. But like I said, enjoy your night. Stay blessed free. That's right. Stay blessed free. Stay stress free. You guys continue to love your families. Leave all of that negative energy behind you. You hear me? Like I said, all energy ain't good energy. But I just tell you guys, like all money ain't good money. But you guys take care of yourselves.